So let's look now at Israel, Iran, Hamas, Hezbollah. Since the killing and knocking out of Yahya Sinwar, which was the arch leader of the terrorist attack on Israel on 7th October 2023, let's have a look now how things are going to play out. My name is Meir Valensky and this is Driving Markets. So last week, Yahya Sinwar was knocked out in Gaza. They've been searching for him for over a year. He was the architect, the #1 terrorist that was the master plan behind the October the 7th, 2023 massacre invasion of Hamas into the surrounding towns of Gaza. And Israel has been searching for him non-stop. How is this going to bear fact or impact the financial markets? Well, if we look a little bit deeper, one of the aspects of financial markets is understanding not only the geopolitical setup, but also understanding economic and geopolitical together and how they're intertwined. So the actual leader or the head of the snake behind this whole operation in the Middle East is Iran. So Iran had Hamas as a proxy, Hezbollah as a proxy in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen as a proxy, and it's also got other proxies in Iraq and in Syria, and it's been activating those proxies according to the circumstances, according to the demands of how they want to proliferate in the neighborhood. Now that Yahya Sinwar, the head of Hamas, has been killed, Israel has over the last probably month or two knocked out the heads of Hezbollah, the heads of Hamas, and other Iranian generals and other individuals have also been knocked out. We could even say the recent president in the questionable helicopter crash could have been knocked out also by the Israelis. Now, is this going to bring about peace? Because if there was peace in the Middle East, then markets would rocket and oil would fall down significantly. I can't see that happening at the moment. What I can see is that Iran and Hezbollah are itching for a ceasefire. Now, when a terrorist organization like Hezbollah is demanding an immediate ceasefire, that's a pretty bad sign and a bad reflection on the actual terror organization, because terrorist groups don't demand ceasefires unless they're in significant pain or they're at a loss as to how to progress in the terror war against Israel. So Iran and Hezbollah want a ceasefire. All that would mean would be a cessation of fighting for them to regroup and then continue their attacks on Israel. Iran is a major oil producer, and what is likely to happen is they are now getting fearful, not having the backdoor protection that Hezbollah was providing in the last 18 years. Now that is gone, so Iran now is probably going to get fearful of their own situation. Now, Israel is going to attack Iran, that's for sure. They're going to strike at Iran. The question is, which part of Iran are they going to strike at? Is it going to be their nuclear sites? Is it going to be the military sites? Is it going to be their oil reserves? Is it going to be just a symbolic strike? Probably going to be a mixture between military and an oil strike on Iran. But one thing for sure, they are going to strike. The question after that is, will Iran retaliate? Iran has vowed vengeance, that they will retaliate whatever the level of attack is on their sovereign territory in Iran. Now, that is automatically going to lead to an escalation between Israel and Iran, and that's going to bear out on foreign exchange markets, going to bear out on oil markets, and obviously gold and financial markets. If you look at recently, gold has shot up dramatically. I've got a Zoom call on Monday, the 21st of October, regarding this particular topic, geopolitics and gold, which you can join if you want to just by texting me. It's a free webinar on this particular topic. But you'll find that gold will continue moving higher, could have a small technical pullback, but in light of what's going on in the Middle East and the fact that China and BRICS are buying up huge amounts of gold, you could see gold moving higher. However, if there is a war that develops in the Middle East, then you'll see gold will spike up dramatically. what's going to happen to oil. So Iran has threatened that if Israel strikes Iran, then Iran will block the Straits of Hormuz, which is a major oil delivery conduit from Iran, Iraq and other countries, and they're also going to block or instruct the Houthis to block the Bab el-Mandeb waterway, which is in the Red Sea. Meanwhile, the Americans have sent over the THAAD, which is the Thermal High Altitude Area Defense System, which is an anti-ballistic system, and they've sent that over to Israel with over 100 US personnel to man that in the event of an attack by Iran. So overall, you've got military personnel, US military personnel on Israel territory manning anti-ballistic missiles. So if Iran is attacked, which I say it is going to be attacked by Israel, then the Straits of Hormuz and the Bab el-Mandeb waterway with the Red Sea is also going to be affected. That could push the price of oil up dramatically, as well as the price of gold. So gold will shoot up on a crisis moment, so it won't go up long term. It will go up shorter, would spike maybe $100 and then float down or hover around a 2,800 level if there is an escalation of war in the Middle East. All of this is with the election in sight, and what Kamala Harris and Biden administration are trying to do is they're trying to water down or deflate or de-escalate the situation because they don't want that impact in the elections. Kamala Harris does not know how to deal with international crisis or tensions, and not only that, it would not favor the Democrats to have now another major regional war blowing up just in time for the US election. So what they're trying to do is delay or put off Israel and prevent them from doing any type of strike on Iran and let the elections go through, where in their minds, hopefully Kamala Harris will get into the White House. This is even without Obama Barack saying that all blacks should vote for Kamala because she's a black woman. Yeah? So what? She's a black woman. Does that mean she deserves to be president? Don't know. Have to work that one out. Anyhow, so as far as the Middle East is concerned, there's going to be continuous rising tensions. How will it impact oil and gold and financial markets? We have to wait and see how it plays out. One thing for sure, without a strike on Iran, US markets will continue rising up until the election. Come post-election, anyone's guess. But you can catch all of that on the mentorship groups. If you join, you'll get fully much updated and in-depth picture. This is Meir Valensky with Driving Markets. Have a great day.